Hello, everybody. It's Bob. Welcome back to Modern Life for the 70s Mind. I apologize. I still got this garbage mic. I still have the squeaky chair, but I will get all these things fixed at some point. Sorry, I've been a little distant. I believe it or not, and I'll just go into this really quick. I met somebody, a guy named Dre, and he's a movie writer, director, actor. He does it all. A really talented guy. He asked if I wanted to be in a movie. And I tried out. I had to go back to him a couple times, but ultimately he said, do you want to roll in it? And I think it's a fairly significant role. So my number one fear, I've never acted before, just so you know. I've never been on stage for anything other than singing some karaoke. But I'm freaking out about memorizing my lines. And there's so much more than memorizing lines, obviously. Once you memorize the lines, you got to figure out how you're going to move, how you're going to react, or interact with other people. So I'm freaking out about that. So I just haven't had a lot of time to do some reaction videos. But I heard that The Warning came out with another song, and I have to jump on it. So you'll see this on Tuesday. It's Monday night right now. So you'll see that in the morning, and I can't wait to watch this. It's been so long since I watched The Warning. And the song is Kerosene. I believe this is their, don't hold me to this, but I think it's their first song off their unreleased album. I don't think it's been out yet, and I haven't seen anything else come out from them, so I'm guessing this is the first. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to hearing it. So why don't we just get right into it instead of me sitting here talking about things. And by the way, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me, you guys. So, okay, shall we do this? Here we go. The Warning singing Kerosene. Wow. Hello.
I know you try so hard. I know you wish you were me. You're so kind of wherever. You wear it on your sleeve. I think I know what you hide. You wanna sell what's free. It kills you to be kind, but it's never killed me. I'll say it once, won't say it again. Look in my eyes when you're talking to me. It came out of your mouth, don't try to pretend. Look in my eyes when you're talking to me. Straight down for me, I see right through you.
Love that car.
You know you want to say what you mean. Show me your teeth when you're talking to me. I know you fall asleep with me on your screen. You got soap in your mouth, but you'll never come clean. I'll say it once, won't say it again. Look in my eyes when you're talking to me. It came out of your mouth, don't try to pretend. Look in my eyes when you're talking to me. Straight down for me, I see right through you. Spray kerosene, you know you want to say what you mean. Show me your teeth when you're talking to me.
Okay, got a break there just for a second. Man, I hope this is the start of a lot of new Warning songs coming out, because that was amazing. Wow, not what I expected. Well, maybe a little bit, but not quite at this level. Right from the start, they made me smile because they whipped out that old iPod, that vintage iPod, and I remember having something very similar to that back in the day. Maybe not as bedazzled as that thing was, but I did have one. First thing that comes to mind when I see this video and I listen to the lyrics as much as I could, because I was kind of in awe, is somebody maybe has pushed them too far. It's like they reached the flashpoint here, and they're showing us that showing that in the energy of the music, and it's matching the feeling of pressure or energy or frustration finally just being released. It's like it's done, it's over, here we go, game on. And right from the start, the energy hits quickly with that guitar just dripping attitude from the first note, and the rhythm is right there with it at the same time. Yet they're all kind of playing, I think, as one. And having heard a good number of songs from them, I'm not surprised by that. And it's they're so in tune and in sync with each other. I don't mean in tune like sound wise, but just their connection, that their interaction with each other playing. And seeing the warning videos that I have so far, I'm not surprised by that at all. I think, like I said, we all kind of expect it. And yeah, listening to this sounds a little crazy and over the top, but man, it's still very controlled. Even while I think what really is driving the song is the drums and the bass. With all that going on, it's very controlled, very intentional, and I just really enjoy that. Take all that, whatever I tried to spit out there, and then you throw in Danny's voice, which I think is perfectly suited for this style of music and this sound, and you've got this, for lack of a better words and fitting in the song, you've got this explosion, I think, that just is perfectly in sync with the song. It all just comes together so nicely. She sounds very overmodulated, I think, and very distorted, but isn't that perfect? Isn't that kind of what we want in this song? And that, I think, what makes this whole thing worth it so far is just the sound of the instruments, the sound of her voice, the setting of the video, just everything really coming together nicely. Yeah, I kind of dug it. So, all right, let's go ahead and play this to the end. Really good so far. I love that blue bass. And it's a 5-string. That was awesome.
Down for me. I see right through you. Spread kerosene. You know you want to say what
Wow.
you mean. Show me your teeth. When you're talking to me, my hair, my style, my jeans, I swear you got me everything. You try to write the songs I sing. It makes me sick. When you're talking to me, when you're talking to me, when you're talking to me, when you're talking to me.
Whoa. Holy cow. I think that's it. Yeah, I always get yelled at because I cut the videos too soon, but I think that's pretty much it. All right. Where do you even begin with this? Holy cow. I hope this mic isn't overmodulating. I see the lines going all the way up into the red. Sorry. This was fun to watch and to listen to. I think they're at a point in this video that I have found myself in many times. So I get this. I get the anger. I get the frustration. You reach a point, and I think we probably all have, where you're tired of trying to satisfy people, to pacify people, and listen to their garbage. And you just jump into this, I'm done explosion. So yeah, I've been there. I've done that. I get it. There's so much. This band just keeps getting better and better. They've gone from this very cute girls, family set of girls that you would see like it almost seemed like a school setting the first time I saw them. They were just young girls, kind of cool to listen to. They were fun, but it was almost like a novelty. And now they've grown into these and matured into these complete badasses that are just killing it. Rock and roll lives, and they've really come into their own now. Even way more than I noticed in their last set of videos. And I thought their last set of videos just took them to a new level. And this has, I think, blown that away. And I also liked, I don't always hear it, but when all three of them sing at the same time, maybe I just noticed it more in this video, it really creates this amazing and powerful sound. They all sound good on their own, but when they sing together, they have this sound that I don't know if I really can relate this to another band. It's just very unique and very together, like I was talking earlier about how they're in sync and in tune. That's a perfect example of it. You get all of them playing their instruments together, and then you put their voices together, and it's magic. It's just really something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to this one more time, because this was one that was just too good, and I want to hear it again. And then I will be back for my final thoughts, and maybe I'll have something really good to say. All right, I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, we're back. I'm going to make two promises to you. One, I'm going to try to control the sound of the microphone. And two, I promise I will try not to lean back in my chair to get that squeaky sound, because that even annoys me. So I imagine on your end it's even worse. But it is on my radar. I will get this fixed. And at some point you guys are going to listen to one of my videos and be like, wow, he's got it together. Maybe not. But anyways, let's start this final thoughts as a point I want to make of that song needed the fire. Hands down, it just needed it. Without the fire, it wouldn't have been as powerful. It kind of drove the point home, I think, so that the video really matched and really coordinated with what they were actually singing lyrically. There's a good number of references in this song that kind of lead me to believe that maybe they're pointing fingers at a certain, if not group of people, maybe an individual, specific person. I don't know. All I know is something pissed him off, and it really was something to watch. Do you think you could ever listen to this video at a low volume? I'm gonna say no to that. I don't think I could. I think if next time I listen to this, I'm just gonna crank it up, even if I'm tired and don't feel like listening to loud music. I haven't heard all of the warning songs yet. I've held off on watching a lot of them because I want to react to them if I ever have the time, if I stop worrying about my acting career. But to me, this sounded so different from the other songs that I've heard from them in the past. And the other ones have been great, but man, I'm telling you something. This was really special. To me, it hit so many different emotions, and almost, this sounds kind of stupid, it kind of hit different decades for me. At times it felt like this heavy classic rock sound. I sensed a little bit at times of maybe like some 80s type music. Then suddenly, especially in Danny's vocal deliveries, it felt very modern. When they were saying, I don't know what they were saying, I'm sorry, I'm horrible at remembering lyrics, but it felt very modern. And thinking about this, I think the bass was the real standout here, and they even highlighted it right about the time when I took that break and talked about the first half. They were really showing at the bass, and I think it really was the standout. It was powerful, it was loud, it was distorted a little bit, and it basically, I think, took control of the song, in my opinion. Of course, I like the bass, so my ears are always kind of tuned into that a little bit, and maybe that's why I'm picking up on that. I'm thinking about this. I want to go back to the meaning of the song again just for a second. Do you think this might be, because they did mention a few things, I'm thinking maybe this might be about certain people trying to copy or imitate them in some way? I think maybe that, instead of them just being angry at a certain person or a group, I think maybe it has to do with somebody copying them, because when they were doing their little talking, they mentioned that. So I'm going to guess maybe there's different facets to what they were referring to in the song, but I'm going to guess maybe that's it. The reason I say that because I don't remember the lyrics, like I said, but it's something about ripping them off. So that might be where this is all coming from. At the very least, in its most simple form, something really set them off. and thank God for that, because they really put out a good song. And to be honest, I never would have picked up on as much as I did if I didn't watch the video at the same time. Talk about a song and a video that had to be experienced together. This was it. I mean, you just had to. One without the other, just the song wouldn't have the same impact, especially when you experience a song for the first time. It's so clear that this band has gone through yet another very significant growth spurt. Wow. Big time. And that applies to both their music and their videos. This thing had so much, video now I'm referring to, had so much energy and action packed into it. You couldn't get bored watching this video. There was just so much going on. So listen, full respect to these artists. Rock and roll lives to see another generation for sure. I really enjoyed this, and I hope you did too. If you did, like I said earlier, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate this. And I know my warning listeners have always been very supportive of me. So for that, I thank you very much. Okay, listen, guys. Only life is priceless. Please make each and every day count. God bless all of you. Peace out. I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.